179 to 190, and in particular exercises 182 and 183 for our song skill. Now, in the book, you will find 182 has us playing power chords here on the 5th fret for our D chord, and then moving up to the E chord, okay, and then we cross over for our C sharp minor chord, okay. Now, while we want to still practice these guys, they're a little tricky for the acoustic, so and also when the guys recorded the track, there was an acoustic guitar on it. So let's look at how we can reposition these chords to make them fit more acoustically. So first of all, with our first chord D, my root note is here, okay? And we already have a very simple chord to play for a C chord, which now, because of the capo being on the 2nd fret and our root note being here, becomes our D chord. Okay, so if we listen to the two, D chord with the bar, D chord as the C shape. Same sound, a little bit more open because of the open strings. Okay, so that's how I play the D chord on the acoustic. Next chord we want to replace the E chord, which is here on the virtual 5th fret with the capo, okay? This note is E, okay? I'm going to replace that with our D chord here, D chord shape, which will be there, okay, which puts the root note on the 4th string. And because we'll have our capo on, the 4th string is fretted here on the 2nd fret, so that makes this note E, therefore making this D shape our D chord. Okay, so we take a listen to the two. There's D chord there for the acoustic, sorry, E chord there for the acoustic, E chord there for the electric. Okay, you're going to hear the same. Okay, so then so far we have our D chord, our E chord, and the last one we're going to replace is going to be the C sharp minor chord, which is there. So what we're going to do is, from the D chord, we're going to take these two fingers, fingers 1 and 2, and cross them over to strings 5 and 3, leaving our 3rd finger here on the virtual 3rd fret because of the capo, 2nd string. Okay, and I can strum all the middle 4 strings, 5, 4, 3, 2, okay? This gets us our C sharp minor 7 chord, okay? So our root note is here under the 1st finger, which is C sharp, okay? Counting up, there's my C note here, 3rd fret, C sharp, okay? The open 4th string gets us the minor 3rd. The 2nd finger here gets us the flat 7, okay? And then the 3rd finger here on this note here, okay, also gets me the minor 3rd. So we've got 2 minor 3rds in here, okay? And then also what I'm doing, my 1st finger here, resting around there, I'm kind of jamming. I'm jamming the 1st finger if you can, okay? If that's not possible and we hit the open number 1 string, that will be okay. It sounds fine. But I try and jam it with my 1st finger there so when I hit it, it doesn't sound out too much. So our 3 chords: D chord as the C chord shape, E chord as the D chord shape, and a new shape for us for the C sharp minor will be this shape here. Okay, so then 182 becomes, if we want those 3 notes at the end, we would pick strings 3, 2, 1. D chord, that's the acoustic version of these chords.